Hello, welcome to Courtney's Talk. As you can see, I am Courtney. Um, so Diddler Down. Oh, that's so not funny, but hey, they finally locked up old Diddy, and yeah, I don't think anyone was shocked behind that. I think everybody knew that was going to be transpiring sooner than later. Yeah, this is one he called upon himself. You're beating the crap out of women in hotel hallways, which that was interesting in itself, only because the hotel didn't report him and he paid for the tape. Yeah. It's dang. I was waiting, like, when they gonna arrest this dude. And then it's he's been sued a couple of times, and more are gonna be coming down the pike. On top of the man just got sued and won. The guy won for Puffy. He said Puffy raped him at a party in the late 90s or early 2000s something. And I'm like, wow. I shouldn't be shocked by nothing I heard with this dude. Do I believe that these probably same things happen to Puffy? Because a lot of people because I was listening, I don't know if some people have heard about the ex-bodyguard, the one Gene Deal, that dealt with him when Notorious Big was alive. And he was saying that, Puff was only doing what was done to him. And it didn't sound like he was making excuses. I know that probably sounds like an excuse, but I believe he was just saying that, and it is true. Hurting people hurt people. It is true. Okay. It ain't cool, but some people say, hey, this was done to me. I'm never going to do that to nobody. But that's just like with prison. Why are men, not all, but why are some men raping other men? More than likely it was done to you, either in there or out when you were a kid or something. But yet and still, that two wrongs aren't going to ever make a right. Okay? So I'm not saying that to say the diddler doesn't need to go down and be imprisoned. I'm just saying that I'm just repeating what I've heard other people say, and I do agree with some of it, but there are repercussions to all of our actions. The young lady from Danity Kane, she was also a member of that group, Dirty Money. Dawn Richardson, she's suing him. She came out now to sue him, and I believe the reason why more women are coming out to go ahead and sue him, because now they're not scared, because they know he's getting locked up. Another young woman from Danity Kane, I forget her name. I always forget her name. She's now coming out to sue him as well. And no one has said this, but I believe it, because I remember one woman who was a producer, she said that, she's scared for her life. Like, this dude is blowing up people's cars like he did with Kid Cudi. So, like I said, I'm not here to make no excuses for the diddler, okay? This man walked himself into prison. I don't care whoever it was, if it was Clive Davis, this person, whatever elite person had you believing that you could do this psychotically sick stuff. Well, now you done messed around and found out. You can go to every Democratic National Convention and talk about how Donald Trump is an existential threat. You could talk about the police. You could talk about all this. That did not save his hide. But I honestly believe that this was going to happen to Puffy in 2019 or 2020. Only because, not this, I didn't know specifically what was going to happen. But I believed he was yapping off at the mouth too much about the Democrats should not be expecting the black vote. You ain't doing nothing for it. And I always felt like he was getting too big for his britches, and his handlers or whoever was not finna be flexing with how he moving. Whatever the case may be, that running off at the mouth did not protect you. You wanting to sue that liquor company, De Leon, come to find out you really was just influencer, just the face of it. That's what most of these celebrities are. Like Kevin Hart, he got a drink out. You're just the face of that. I think some type of brown liquor. And what happened to Kevin Hart with his 4 vegan restaurants? They just closed fast. Even if it was because of inflation, the prices, because my husband and I were looking at some YouTube videos, and people were saying that a meal that you would like get, a vegan burger, some fries, and a drink at Hardee's or something would be what, $9? That's still too much. But at his place, we understand it's vegan, but it was like $20 plus tax. And we understand it's LA as well, but wow, bro. And these are people that live in LA saying that that's entirely too much money. And he just closed all 4 of them, like overnight, fast. Even with inflation going on, that's weird as well, okay? Very weird. I'm starting to wonder about these celebrities and well-off people, because I don't know if anyone remembers, a few of these like tech giants, Bill Gates type people, they got rid of their companies in like 2021, 22, and just sold it and left. I know Bill Gates had stepped down from Microsoft or sold his shares or something in 22, and I think that was right before his wife divorced him. Yeah, I just feel like these people know something's happening in the world. Now, that don't have nothing to do with the Diddler. The Diddler, outside of business, bro, he was going. Like, honestly, this dude if that is true, if this fool went to New York to threaten some people, oh my wow. You are the fool of fools. And I do understand fear and all of that about who wants to go to prison. All he knows is the lap of luxury. But you're a grown man. You're almost 6 years old. What, about 5 years from it? Nah. You got your sons running around here doing devious, psychotic things. You have daughters. I wonder, do you want a man to do your daughters, 3 of them, right? The way he has done women. I'm very sure he would. I even heard him give an interview about how I think the oldest daughter went out on a date, and it was like these little boys had to meet me. That little boy had to meet me, blah, blah, blah. Well, what about Cassie's daddy? What about both of your baby's moms, fathers, uncles, whoever? And even if they don't have anybody, a male figure in their lives, why? Like, come on, man. Yeah, so it is what it is for old Puffy. You know, talking about he's hip-hop royalty. Well, let's see how that royalty do him in prison. Because they ain't letting this man out, on bond. I don't know if they feel like he's a flight risk or whatnot. Well, I guess he kind of is. Because I remember when Russell Simmons put out a video basically, and to me, in so many words, like, telling him you should come over here to Bali. Isn't that where he is? Yeah, because they would be locking Russell Simmons up more than likely too if he came back to America. That's why he left. That's sad. This is all wild. We're living in some wild times. More of these celebrities need to go down, because again, I am going to say, just because I don't like a celebrity, I don't want to see all celebrities have problems. But if you are doing too much, like I heard somebody say he stayed at the party too long. Not meaning, it's like just saying, hey, he's an older man, he should have stopped this in the early 2000s. It's like, bro, you having sex rendezvous with prostitutes and your woman. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. But I honestly don't believe Cassie Ventura is fully innocent in some of it. Only because he had you around other women. He had you doing these freak-offs. I truly believe she is not 100% innocent. Like, oh, she was just getting beat and she didn't have nothing to do with nothing. She probably did. And the feds more than likely got to her and like, look, this is what you need to do or you're going to go down with him. And she let it all hang out. Hey, do what you gotta do, I guess. This is wild. We are living in some strange times. But catch me on the next one. I just needed to stop in and say something about the Diddler. Diddler Down.